Nana Kwabena Bobie Ansah. Berma be meti gara furuku be punti mpunasi sokode. No wakanchira katabin say you. What you can say? Kwabena, keja guma mnianko. Nana Kwabena Bobie Ansah. Berma be meti gara furuku be punti mpunasi sokode. No wakanchira katabin say you. What you can say? Kwabena, keja guma mnianko. Nana Kwabena Bobie Ansah. Berma be meti gara furuku be punti mpunasi sokode. No wakanchira katabin say you. What you can say? Kwabena, keja guma mnianko. Nana Kwabena Bobie Ansah. Berma be meti gara furuku be punti mpunasi sokode. No wakanchira katabin say you. What you can say? Kwabena, keja guma mnianko. Nana Kwabena Bobie Ansah. Berma be meti gara furuku be punti mpunasi sokode. No wakanchira katabin say you. What you can say? Kwabena, keja guma mnianko. Nana Kwabena Bobie Ansah. Berma be meti gara furuku be punti mpunasi sokode. No wakanchira katabin say you. What you can say? Kwabena, keja guma mnianko. Nana Kwabena Bobie Ansah. Berma be meti gara furuku be punti mpunasi sokode. No wakanchira katabin say you. What you can say? Kwabena, keja guma mnianko. Nana Kwabena Bobie Ansah. Berema bemeti garafuru kube punti mpunasi sokode. Nwakanchira katabin se you. Wati unkensen. Kwabena. Keja guma mni yanko. Nana Kwabena Bobie Ansah. Berema bemeti garafuru kube punti mpunasi sokode. Nwakanchira katabin se you. Wati unkensen. Kwabena. Keja guma mni yanko. Nana Kwabena Bobie Ansah. Berema bemeti garafuru kube punti mpunasi sokode. Nwakanchira katabin se you. Wati unkensen. Kwabena. Keja guma mni yanko. Nana Kwabena Bobie Ansah. Berema bemeti garafuru kube punti mpunasi sokode. Nwakanchira katabin se you. Wati unkensen. Kwabena. Keja guma mni yanko. Nana Kwabena Bobie Ansah. Berema bemeti garafuru kube punti mpunasi sokode. Nwakanchira katabin se you. Wati unkensen. Kwabena. Keja guma mni yanko. Nana Kwabena Bobie Ansah. Berema bemeti garafuru kube punti mpunasi sokode. Nwakanchira katabin se you. Wati unkensen. Kwabena. Keja guma mni yanko.
No one can ever defeat us. We will ride and override any obstacle as we did in the past.
Ye na ye nim ayonkofa ewo and sintem and Kumawu efimre me president na mene o ye yonkofa ekoyie mabaha prince abehwe hospital na yesi no say anka ndisi na wo ho anka se ye wie ya Kumawu for edi hu faso dada and so send ya you free abemu omuja to ho kakra afi mate se omo ye no kakra nti ye senya me so mbe ye wie se na be ya adekronti a edi hospital be si ha Kumawu benya hu faso enye no nkra wo hwe abraye wo abemu a ye bomode ne akwanya ewo ha afise yenim se Kumawu esombo magana ohwe ekwedwuma ne ade ekoso ha na ehu ya accept say ye bibie sa kwan nti Kumawu drobo so kwan Kumawu ko agogo kwan ne sa kwan na ya breso ye ni na say free hono na say dwuma ne kechi.
6 years ago, despite our best efforts, the people of Ghana decided to entrust the management and administration of this country into the hands of the NPP. They did so in the hope that the many mouth-watering promises that were made to them would translate into meaningful action that would mark an improvement in their living conditions and the general well-being of our country. My brothers and sisters, 6 years on, those hopes have been dashed. Instead of the prosperity and progress that was promised, the last 6 years have been perhaps the most difficult and challenging period of our history as a country. This government has been clueless and in many ways callous. The unthinkable has happened and our country today is broken on all fronts. Ghana is bankrupt. We are saddled with debts we simply cannot pay. And we have suffered the global humiliation of defaulting on our debts and being downgraded by all credit rating agencies to the lowest level ever seen in our history. Our economy is in the worst ever shape, with suffering and pain on an unprecedented level. Hyperinflation and ever-increasing price of basic items, including food products, have all combined to inflict unbearable pain on millions of Ghanaian households. Parents are being forced to make the choice between seeking prompt health care for their sick children or providing meals with their meager resources for their families. Our middle class stands the real risk of being wiped out on the back of an obnoxious debt restructuring program. The poor who depend on the middle class for employment and sustenance are on their own and uncertain of their fate in the future. Our aged pensioners and the elderly have not been spared either. In the past few weeks, they have been compelled to stage public manifestations outside the Ministry of Finance in defense of their livelihoods, even in this elderly state. Who would have thought that Ghana will come to a juncture like this, where a government would mete out such shabby treatment to our senior citizens, whose only crime is that they put their life savings in what is considered the safest financial instrument in the world.
And we've seen the cardinal sin of the Fourth Republic, which is the disenfranchisement of the people of South. For one whole term, they've not had a member of parliament. But even if we put that aside, the people of Ansah North elected a person to represent them in parliament. This government has manipulated the judiciary in such a way that they've injuncted the member of parliament for Ansah North. So even though he is the elected member, he cannot perform the duties of an MP. That is a gross injustice, and it's an affront to our democracy. But I want to assure the people of Ghana, and I want to assure the people like J.Ch. Kwesin, that is our member of parliament for Ansah North, that when NDC comes into power, we are going to clarify that constitutional provision that compels them to give up their foreign citizenship before they contest elections. A country's human resource is its best resource, and we happen to have about 3 million of our citizens abroad. They've acquired experience, they've acquired different talents. And why would we have a law that says that if you want to come and be an MP in Ghana, you must give up your other citizenship? Meanwhile, we have a dual citizenship law. We're going to clarify it. They can come and stand for parliament. They can come and hold office in Ghana. They don't have to give up their other citizenship to be able to hold those offices. And we've seen the cardinals.
Atetia, Omode Basua, a fashion. Tetenua, Kambaka said MPP for, and I said the cool. Nane, Oka, Dantawa Cinema. Yenimusi and Timinka. Na, say Abrewaira. Na adiache uko sumuna so na patakua jana afutwelea etimuni ni pakwa ati abrewa mwende ni pakwa ati abrewa baswa ya tuaba muche poswa mu manuku